More women than ever before went out to work during World War II, but they were still expected to look after the chores around the house, maintain the upkeep of the house and look after the children. And they didn't really have a lot of great technology to help them with that. For example, in an ordinary house like this one, there would be no fridge, no freezer. Technology wasn't really designed to help people. It was probably still quite old-fashioned in most working class homes. Instead of a washing machine, people would use the dolly tub, and washing took all day, usually on a Monday. People got up very early in the morning to heat up the kettles for the hot water to do the washing. There was no soap powder or washing liquid. People would grate soap, or you could buy pre-made soap flakes. For white clothes and white linens and tablecloths, as well as soap flakes, you would use Dolly Blue, which is a little bit like the chemical in modern washing powders, which artificially makes the white clothes look blue and dazzling with a blue cast on them, so they look whiter than white. So once you had your hot water and your soap, obviously, unlike a modern washing machine, there's no agitation, there's no cycling of the dolly tub, so you had to do that yourself. And for that, you'd use a posser. It looks a bit like a modern day plunger, but this is made of copper. And you would use it in your water, pump it up and down, to agitate your water and your soap and get it all nice and lathered up. Once you had your clothes or your dirty clothes in your tub, you then used your dolly stick. And this would be for getting your clothes nice and clean. So you'd stick it going, and then you got your daily exercise and got your clothes nice and clean. And the whole washing process could take most of the day on a Monday. Once the washing was clean but still wet, you'd then go to use the mangle, or the wringer, some people know it as. So it's two rollers on a frame with a handle that you turn to make the rollers move together. And this would operate by, as you pushed your clothing through between the rollers and turn the handle, it would squeeze out all the water and hopefully dry off your clothes a little bit more. If you weren't careful, as you were feeding into the rollers or leaning over the mangle, you could get a bit of your anatomy stuck in, so you had to be very careful because it could be very painful.